Good afternoon and welcome to another week, another vlog week. It's Thursday, but it's 12:15 at this time, not first thing in the morning. Normally on a Thursday, I drive through in the morning to pick mum up to take her shopping. I'm not doing that today. Instead, I'm going over a bit later to pick them up, both of them, mum and dad, to bring them back to the house because they are Bentley sitting for the weekend because we're going away. We're going to the Sanctuary Steampunk Festival or event at Kelham Hall in Newark, which is in Nottinghamshire. And we're going down tomorrow, so they're coming over now, today, so that they're there first thing in the morning for us to get ready and go. And I don't have to worry about going to pick them up to bring them over the first thing tomorrow morning. So we've hired a house, an Airbnb house, about 20 minutes away from the venue with our friends Steve and Karen. So we'll be staying over Friday night, Saturday night, possibly Sunday night. Depending on how busy we are, how tiring it is, we'll be either coming home Monday morning, or if we're not too tired, we might come home on Sunday night. So that's the plan. But today, like I said, I'm going over to pick mum and dad up, bring them back to the house. They can drop the bags off, get themselves comfy, and then I will take mum to do some grocery shopping, so there's plenty in for them while we're away, so that they don't need or want for anything. And of course make sure Mr. Bentley's got everything as well that he needs or wants. It's Friday the 28th of August, and it's currently just gone 12:30 or thereabouts. We've set off for our Steampunk Weekend. We were so busy trying to get everything in the car and try not to forget anything that I forgot to film waving goodbye to Grandma and Grandad and Mr. Bentley. Whoops. So, but anyway, we're on the road. According to our sat nav, it's only going to take us an hour to get there, which is a bit odd considering all the other like maps and direction software that we've used have said about an hour and a half. So I just started to wonder whether we've got the right address in now. But it's raining, the weather conditions aren't particularly good, so we're just going to take it very, very steady and just pootle.
We're here.
We've arrived.
We got here in one piece as well.
Yes, only took us about an hour as predicted. So we're just waiting now for Sam, who is going to come and show us where our pitch point is. So that's where we're going to put up our
gazebo,
big gazebo, because it's outdoor trading this weekend. And I know it's raining, but
we have a fabulous gazebo though.
Yes, it is rather a large one. So we're just waiting now to be shown our spot.
Yes.
Ian's just run back to the lady on the main gate who's just told us where to come to bribe her with chocolate. I know, every little helps. Are we here?
I think so. Hello! That one there?
Yeah, facing
this way.
Right,
Does the car need to go on the other side of the lady then?
Yeah, when we're coming in the morning, we'll put the cars on the back and down the back of them.
Yeah. But today I'll
sit one side or the other so you can just park it and pull it in the side.
yeah.
Yeah. So if you just pull it the other side of the lady,
Then when we
can
get
set the tent
you
up.
set the tent up, whatever. So we'll go in between lady and there.
Pretty much. You
Thanks,
can be
Sam.
as far back as you want, whichever direction
Now
you want.
we'll straight to as near as we can to the footpath, so they ain't got to get themselves wet.
Yeah.
So it seems.
Obviously, you don't want them in the gazebo.
No.
Yeah.
Well, what we're doing, we've got
In and out.
we've got an in and an out, but we're leaving it open at the front. We've got a
Right.
sign that says in, please here, out here, please. So, but the stand will be probably about this far in, just in case it rains. So they will be undercover, but we'll all be masked up, etc.
So, even though it's been chucking it down with rain, we've managed to put the gazebo up. It's still raining, as you can probably hear, or see through the windows. We've had to use ratchet straps to hold the actual structure down, but yeah, not the most conducive environments to do a steampunk show in. So all the stock is back in the car. We can't leave that overnight just in case. And we're a little wet, just a tad wet. Although we have got some rather nice statuary and a beautiful a U, I think it is. So that's the position, all the way down the avenue. The hammering you can hear is Ian putting in some more pegs. And look, there's our friend Helen there, who we went to our Harry Potter experience with in January. So they'll be here this weekend too. Providing the weather's okay tomorrow, I will show you around the outside of the hall, but as you can tell, the weather's not exactly brilliant. But yeah, perfect venue really for a steampunk event, apart from the rain of course. So good morning. It's Saturday, I think. Yes, Saturday morning, about 9:30. So last night there was a little bit of a rainstorm, a little bit of a windstorm, and unfortunately our gazebo, that nice big black gazebo that we had, I say had because the roof collapsed and it all fell in on itself and was totally and utterly destroyed. But luckily we've got some very, very good friends who went and got us this. So we have a replacement one, which is quite sturdy, quite big, you know, and it's orange. But beggars can't be choosers in a situation like this. So we arrived here first thing this morning and it was all hands to the deck. We had this put up in less than half an hour and Ian is just finishing off setting out the tables inside. Now, because it's an orange gazebo, the light inside is also orange because the light coming through is diffusing through the actual orange material. But we do have windows at either side. I'll show you. There'll be an entrance here. This is going to be opened up. Sorry, and one there as well. So there'll be an in and an out, which is a one-way system adhering to COVID rules. And there's Mr. Ian on the inside. I'll just fasten the flat back up just so it stops the noise. There we go. So we have the sanitation table, so that's where we're going to put, well, there's the antibacterial hand wash for people to put on their hands before they come in. And then we've got Ian's wondrous table with that orange cast light. Are you as happy as you can be at this time?
Yes, I think so.
So there's the table all set out, and obviously his livery banner over there. The light here, in here, on the camera, does look quite orangey because of the gazebo, but actually it's not that bad in person, in reality.
It's either this or nothing.
Exactly. So in the circumstances, we've been very lucky. The fact that we've got some extremely good friends who are able to supply us with something as big as this in such a short time. So So hopefully we'll be open in the next, let me turn around actually. I've got an orange face like Donald Trump. So hopefully we'll be open in about half an hour. We'll be ready. So there's been no delay in getting ready and getting everything sorted and set up. So I will start to take some pictures and do some video, and hopefully if the weather holds off, which it seems to be doing, I'll also have a little walk around the grounds, and so you can say hello to our friends Karen, who you've met, and Helen and Robert, who you've met. We went to Harry Potter with those in January, and others. And look, a familiar face. Hello, John.
Hello, sir. Are you well?
Yes, thank you very much.
Good, good.
What are you doing behind there, don't you think?
I don't know, don't think. It's on your video, so I'll behave myself.
Thank you very much.
That's quite all right, sir.
Kerry, Dave.
Hello.
Hello.
You can wave if you want.
We don't mind waving.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So, croquet hook. But not actually playing.
We have been playing. We have been playing. She just said, can you pose for a picture? So I went like that and I hit the ball. I wasn't even looking, I was looking at the camera. I went like that, hit the ball and it went through. So
Fluke.
clearly, what I need to be doing is not looking what I'm doing. But I'm not very good. Shall I give you a shot?
Yes, please.
See?
Hey,
No, I missed.
nearly.
And now I've got to come all the way back again on myself. Go on, mother.
Hey! Obviously a practiced hand.
Well, she's a golfer.
Oh,
She
well.
thinks you can't fucking play this.
Ah!
Pants. Did you get through that one?
Yeah.
Good job you were stood there. She would not believe me.
Oh, never mind.
Steampunk mess.
We're actually having here, this is actually a dog massage service for little Looney Lulu.
This is Luna.
This is Luna.
Lulu.
Luna's lovely.
Luna's going to be world famous by the time we finish this.
Ooh.
Looby Loo.
Luna! Luna!
She did tick the no publicity box. What's this? What's that?
No, there you go, pretty girl. What's going on? Poor little mate.
Screwing her head off.
Look at, so she's looking for a dad.
I know, she says, I'm just going to stay
She's
here.
beautiful.
Just going to stay here and watch.
So the sun's come out. Look at that. Beautiful, glorious sunshine. So I promised you a quick look and walk around the exterior of Kelham Hall just so you can see what a beautiful kind of Victorian Gothic building it is. So that's what we're going to do now while the sun's shining still. Gothic architecture at its best. You have all the what we call the Gothic clovers in the windows. It's all that beautiful arch which gives away the Gothic architecture, so a real high Victorian. Couldn't be any better. Tall chimneys, look, before the chimney tax. Absolutely stunning. So, Gothic bays. And then as we move around to the other side of the building, there's the more modern side that was added on, which forms part of the hotel and the modern function suites. There's a cafe, that kind of stuff. So this is the original part of the building. I'm hoping you can hear me over the wind whistling through the microphone, and then that bit, starting from there, is the more modern side, kind of sympathetically done in almost in an arts and crafts style. So if you look at the roof section above the window, that's very indicative of like the arts and crafts movement. So you've got arts and crafts which came a little bit after your high Gothic. So that would have been built first in, I'm not sure what year it was built, but I can find out, and if I can find out, I'll put it on the screen below. And then a few years later, this would have been added on around about, well, probably just after the First World War. Still in that arts and crafts style before it all went into Art Deco. And then we have obviously the 45 acres in the grounds where we're all spread out, equally spread out for social distancing, all the way around. Oh, it's our friend Kerry. And that's where we are, just there, through the trees. We'll have to do a complete 360, I think.
Yeah, do hack as well.
I could have just asked you to do a twirl, couldn't I?
You could, it'd be a lot easier.
It's fantastic. So some of you that have bought the journals that Ian's been making recently, they've had a cabinet card been included with the paraphernalia and the ephemera that's gone into them. There's the cabinet card that we had done, and we created using a tintype, a traditional photograph that was done by this lovely chappy here. This is Greg. I'm going to turn the camera around in a second, and he specialises in tintype and salt print.
Yes.
Right, so let me turn around and show you. Talented gentleman. So this is the photographs. Now these are printed on.
These are on metal, so these are called tintypes. And so this is a process that was invented in 1850 and was used throughout the Victorian era through almost into the 1960s. It was used primarily after the 1900s. It was used in the printing industry. This is a process that made photography available to the masses. Pretty much anyone of any income could afford a tintype portrait. So it really made portraits accessible to all the classes.
And obviously, with all the fantastic steampunks, having a traditional tintype in your costume is a must. So how long does the process actually take, Greg?
Around 15 minutes from start to finish, and then it takes around another 40 to 45 minutes to dry, and then rinse dry, and then we wax it.
So it's not an instant thing, is it?
No, it's think about it as like a Victorian Polaroid.
And this is the developing cabinet.
Yeah, this is my my portable darkroom. I usually have a big police box darkroom, but we didn't have room for that in the marquee.
No.
So this is my my old portable darkroom.
Right. When Greg says a police box, he does mean a TARDIS police box, what he uses when he does the bigger shows.
Yeah.
Like the NEC and the Asylum in Lincoln when it's been on.
Right.
So, and this is the camera. Look at that.
Yeah, this is the camera. This is a 10 by 12 Vajaswari camera, which was an Indian camera, and the lens is a Scoville Morrison Petzval lens from 1870.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it's a perfectly working lens from 1870. I love the little maker's mark on the side. It's so cool.
Oh yeah. So a proper traditional piece of kit.
Absolutely.
And have you been busy?
Yeah, we've had a really good weekend.
Excellent.
We had some pre-bookings. We always do pre-bookings for our events, and we had a bunch of pre-bookings, and today has been a bit slower, but it's really allowed us to kind of catch up with friends we haven't seen in over a year.
That means us. And for those that are wondering, Canadian?
I like to identify as Canadian, but I'm actually from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Which makes me nearly Canadian.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for that, Greg.
Yep.
And look, this is the lovely Hillary walking up towards us. There you go. And there's the lovely Karen. How's Hillary?
I'm good, thank you. Are you?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Good.
Today is Tuesday, the 1st of September. Right, let's get the aircon on because it's a warm one again today. Do you want to have a quick puffer on the doodad? Here's Dad. He's done his duty with the trolleys.
The wrong way around.
What do you mean?
Well, I shoved them together here, and then I thought, well, it's not going to work there. Got one, haven't you? Eh?
I'll do a swap here. You did what?
I put them together here and give your mum the coin, and then
Yeah.
I went there and I thought, well, it's not going to work.
Well, that's not mine either.
Yours was the blue one. That's what I was saying.
That's a threatening bit.
I'll give you yours back when we get to your house. I know that's what I said. Never
Yeah,
mind.
but you haven't got a pound coin, they're handy to have.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, it don't make any difference if you get different coloured ones. If you got a token.
Well, I could stamp my foot and say no, what's happening a bit wrong.
So you're still in the car park, Dad. I'm not really going that fast, so if I have to slam the brakes on, you're not going to go very far.
No. Have you got a front door key, love?
No, yes.
Did you pick them up? Because we hung them up, didn't we?
Yeah.
No, mine's in the pocket of my bag.
Do you want to check it now before we get any further?
No, I've got mine in my bag anyway.
No, I can't be bothered.
Because they were left in the car, weren't they?
It means
Yeah.
moving my flowers.
No, I thought I'd got both sets. I was just going to dig one out.
Right, okay. Well, as long as you've got at least one set. I mean, heaven forbid you'd have to come back and stay another week.
Oh, God. I don't think I could stand it. Don't have enough to do for another week. Having my meals cooked for me.
I know, it's terrible, isn't it?
I know.
Being weighted on hand and foot.
Bloody is. You don't know how boring it is. I like to be doing actually.
Yeah. Right, start the journey back. See you later.
So, you started shaving, but apparently the battery's run out.
On the electric shaver?
Yes.
Yes. I started
Yes.
this lovely side and then the battery went flat.
He looks like Two-Face, doesn't he? Oh, that's amazing.
So
Before and after.
I've now got to wait an hour.
Let's hope there's not a fire.
Turn that noise off. Oh, don't want the radio blasting out, do we? So it's 10 o'clock on Wednesday, the 2nd of September. I'm just going down to the supermarket. While Mum and Dad have been here over the weekend, I won't say they've eaten us out of house and home, because that's not quite right, but we are down on a few basic essentials, most notably salad stuff and some vegetables. So I'm just nipping down to the supermarket to go and grab some. It feels like, I don't know, since the start of lockdown in March, this week, since we got back from the Steampunk show, which was only really kind of like yesterday, things just feel like they're getting back to normal. They're properly getting back to normal. I know we've still got to wear a face mask, and I'm talking about here in the UK, life in the UK. Obviously I can't speak for other countries. I know places like Greece and Portugal are experiencing flare-ups and spikes, and obviously things in the United States haven't altered or changed in any way, shape or form. But here in the UK, things are gradually getting back to normal, and things feel like they're getting back to normal. It's like the kids have gone back to school today, properly. So all the little ones who are starting school for the very, very first time went back to school yesterday, and everybody else goes back today. So it's all very quiet. There are no kids running around, which is nice. Which means I can have the window open to record without worrying about having kids screaming and playing on the green out front. Not that I mind that, but it doesn't, you know, it's not really conducive to keeping your concentration going. But anyway, I digress. So yeah, so things feel as though they are starting to get back to some semblance of normal, even more normal than normal, if you know what I mean, the new normal. So, and in celebration of that yesterday, like I said, I shaved off the majority of my beard. It took about an hour, or about an hour and a half, for the clippers to recharge. So I was walking around the house for at least an hour and a half with only half the face done, which was quite funny. Thank goodness nobody knocked on the front door. So yes, so this afternoon or today I've got website orders to pack and process, and I have got Saturday's Saturday's main mission inspiration to do for Saturday the 5th. So I'm gonna be a real busy boy. Right, so that's everything on the shopping list, and a few things that weren't. The obligatory oh and I'll just have one of those. Oh, and I'll just have one of those. So I had to come to a different store because the supermarket where I went originally didn't have what I wanted. Sewing pins. Don't ask. Well, not yet anyway. They didn't have any because apparently sewing stuff is seasonal. Yeah, I know. So I've had to come to a different store that has them all the time. So I'm just trying to pull out a junction. People keep standing in your eye line, blocking your view. There we go. Yes, I've had to come to a different store to get those. And I've got some, so I'm happy. So yes, it's been a successful shopping trip this morning. So now this afternoon I can get on and start planning to film for the mission inspiration on Saturday. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.